Isn't stopping the administration from pushing forward and appealing it. And now 16 Republican senators say they don't want money being wasted implementing a law that could be defunct. Texas Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison isn't just saying it, she's doing something about it. She's leading the charge with the Save Our States bill, which would halt funds until the final ruling is made on the matter. Senator Hutchison, what brought you to this point?
Brian, what I saw was states, the 26 states that filed this lawsuit, are reacting differently. Some, like Florida and Wisconsin, are saying this bill is void as far as we're concerned, and we're not going to spend any more state money implementing it. But other states are being more cautious, and they're saying, wait a minute, we have to go forward, because if we don't, and the law is declared constitutional, we're going to have fines because we can't meet the deadlines. So I think it's wrong for the states to have to make a choice like this. We need to stop it now, stop the implementation at the federal level, put a moratorium so that the states can rest, and let's see if this is going to be wasted dollars trying to implement a law that is void,
right,
or are we going to go forward, and then that would be the time to gear up.
I want you to hear the president on his health care plan and refighting old fights. Let's listen.
I don't want to spend the next 2 years refighting the battles of the last 2 years.
Yeah, but you're going to have to.
Well, I don't think
the
that's...
Supreme Court's going to hear this one way or the other.
What the American people have said is, we want cost controls in health care. We want security in health care. What I've said to the Republicans is, if you guys have ideas in terms of improving the health care system, if you have ideas that I can embrace on things like
they're not going to bother with it, though. They're going to wait. They're going to wait till it goes to the court and hope it gets thrown out 5-4. Yeah. My question is, are you prepared if it gets thrown out? What are you going to do?
Here's what I'm not prepared to do. I'm not prepared to go back to a day when the American people, if you've got a pre-existing condition, if you had a heart attack, that you can't get health care.
Senator Hutchison, he never really answered the question. He almost didn't acknowledge the fact that it's out of his hands.
Well, we're not fighting the battles of the last 2 years. We are moving forward, trying to take away this disastrous health care plan that takes away people's choices, that will not allow them to have affordable options for health care. The individual mandate has been declared now twice unconstitutional. So what I'm trying to do is say, look, why would we spend scarce state tax dollars to implement a plan that may be unconstitutional and certainly needs reform? And we need reform of this reform.
And, you know, there's so many exemptions being handed out. When you start getting some Democrats to sign up for this list, I think you'll really catch the White House's attention, and that could be heading there. Thanks so much, Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison. It was great seeing you at the Super Bowl, and I think it was a good day for Texas. Thanks.
Hey, thank you.
Back to Washington, where it's warmer. Now over to Steve and Gretchen, who are in a very warm green room.
Thank you, Brian.
Control room.
Yes, one of those two rooms. A suspect's outrage.